Hello there from PortAventura World. It's fantastic to be back, and we've got Halloween tickets courtesy of the park.
Come on, enough talking. Let's get on the best B&M in Spain.
Okay, looks like we're going to Shambhala then.
Well, I was meaning Dragon Khan, that's the best B&M here and the best B&M in Spain, but not gone round yet unfortunately, so Shambhala it is.
Alright, well at least I got it right. We are going to Shambhala, so we haven't got fast pass, so wish us luck. How was your first ride on Shambhala in 2.5 years?
Quite enjoyed that for an early morning ride as well. It's running pretty good. I'm glad we jumped in it now because it's looking rather busy, but overall I don't think the queue moved that bad either.
No.
To be fair, I know it was still a free train stack, but compared to what I remember from a while ago, thought it was more efficient than normal, if that makes sense. But overall, thoroughly enjoyed the ride. Hopefully, if it gets quiet later, we'll get a sunset ride on it.
Yeah, that'd be great. So I think we queued about 25 minutes, so I'm happy with that. We're now going to head up to Dragon Khan, see if it's open, see what the queue's like. Well, we're actually really dehydrated, so I think first protocol might be a soft drink, but we'll let you know if we're doing Dragon Khan when we get up there. Just to sort of expand on what I was saying in the intro before I got a tap on the shoulder, PortAventura have provided us with scare maze tickets for free of the scare mazes, which is fantastic. Very much appreciate that. So we'll review those later on, and we'll take you through the scare zones later on too. But for now, it's getting a bit loud, so we'll see you in a bit. No for Dragon Khan because the queue starts there. It says it's 50 minutes on the board, but I'm thinking that's going to be more like 2 hours. So for now we are going to pass on Dragon Khan, and the reason being is that is the queue and it is full inside the pens too. So yeah, on we go to something else. So we've skipped Dragon Khan for now, and we've decided to join a scare maze queue. So we've just been in the maze that Mark's going to tell you what it's called because he's just googled it.
The legend of the Cannibal King.
What did you think?
Like, I can see like the potential it has, especially like if we was to say do it later on in the evening when it's gone dark or whatever. Like going through like the areas, it would be quite scary to a degree.
Yeah.
I feel like it just needs to go that little bit dark because obviously when you go on the outside of it, it's too light in there and you can see the actors coming. Like when you're in the other set piece and you go into Tiki Station and that Cannibal King's there and he's like ordering people to basically eat you, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Genuinely, it's okay. You know that it's got real potential.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I mean, a lot of it is set kind of. See, we've got Angkor here, which is currently closed. It's closed every time I come to PortAventura, but they're currently using the queue in the station, so there is some outdoor sections where you wouldn't see the scares because you could literally see them stood there waiting for you because it's all daylight walking around the queue line. But I think if you would do it in the evening, when it's like really setting in, whether it's sunset or just dark, with the fog that's in that sort of walkway round, it would be very, very scary. The indoor sections have got a lot of jump scares, as the two people in front of us found out. They were squealing, so I think all the actors went, "You two are having it." So they got it the whole way round. Should we go and do Wreck if we can?
Yeah, let's step out in a movie.
So Wreck is based on a Spanish horror film. The first time I did it, I think, was 2013. And for consistency, I quite often complain about Alton Tower Scarefest and bringing back Altonville Mine Tours every year. So we're going to do the same here for consistency. They're bringing back Rec again. It is very predictable if you've done it before. Luckily Mark hasn't done it before, so hopefully for him it'll be good. For me, I know what to expect. I'm looking forward to it. How was Rec?
I really enjoyed that.
Did you?
Thought it was an excellent skirmish. Like, told a very good stories you was going through, and it felt very, very long.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I felt like it was a good maybe 7 or 8 minutes that I felt was in there, and there's a good bit where like there'd be no actors, and then all of a sudden, bam, they get you.
Yeah.
And I like that, but it could just done with still a few more in there from time to time. But overall, I thought it was excellent. I thought the skirts were on point, where they're coming over barrels or through a little boo hole. It was ace. It was well done, and they just lulled you at times where it's like you'd be walking along a corridor and you'd be like, there will be an actor here somewhere. I just don't know where that actor's going to be, and then boom, they get you. I thought it's tremendous. I really did. Really, really enjoyed that maze. It's just like, honestly, like when I was going through, I was like, yes, more of this, because it was honestly, I really genuinely phenomenal maze.
Do you know what as well, you say about them lulling you into that false sense of security? There was times where you would walk down a corridor and you're like, there's definitely going to be an actor here, and then they weren't there, and then you'd walk through the next bit and bam, they get you, and it's like, okay, you've just relaxed when you get to the end of the corridor thinking, okay, there isn't any actors coming, and then boom, they get you. So I actually think that's longer than it used to be. Like, I'm certain that, like, when we got to a certain point, I was like, oh, this is the end, and then it just kept going and going and going and going, and I'm like, okay, this is really good this year. It's better than I remember. And what I will say as well, the use of lighting and fog in there is fantastic. It is actually really, really well done, because like you say, it proper lulls you. You just don't realise that, where am I going here? All I could see is fog and green lighting, so I think they did that really well.
Yeah, they did, you know what I mean? And there's good use of like animatronics as well, like not for like skirts, but there was that bit where the animatronic was lied down, and then it was like this, like, I want to say like demon or something.
Yes.
Like, it came out of the stomach of the person. It was genuinely really well done, and you know what, hats off to him, because that was ace.
It's time.
Does that mean we're going up?
It absolutely does. Furious Baco, let's do it.
Say about Baco that I've not already said?
The best Intamin launch coaster of that generation?
Absolutely, and it would be the best if it ended after the launch, because everything after that launch is terrible. It really is. I don't know, I just find it very, very unpredictable. I just find the vibration of it just a bit too much for me these days.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like for me now, I think I'll have a ride it again. I hope it. I'll be honest with you, it's one of the few coasters I won't be sad to see it go, and they got something else in its place now.
Come on, don't be like that. The launch isn't worth losing, surely. But I do think it will be on like a days numbered situation, purely because of what it is. Hydraulic launch coaster. It's one of its kind. I just get the feeling at some point PortAventura and Intamin are going to work together, and they're going to bring something like Tatis, Taron, Velocicoaster, all those kind of coasters to this park. Imagine one of them over the lake.
I think it'd be ace, mate.
Yeah.
He would have the similar sort of presence as what Baco is now, because it's iconic.
Yes.
When it swoops over the lake, it's that iconic shot that when you're in PA that everybody seems to get on the phone. So it is one of them. It's like they will. To get a new Intamin LSM, I think would be ideal for this part now, for this, especially for here. You know what I mean? You picture it like the Mosasaurus roll over the lake here.
Yeah.
Be phenomenal, really would.
Absolutely. I do agree. I mean, I really, really do like Furious Baco, but I am willing to admit on camera that I'm probably a little bit too old for it, because it just shakes me. Like, I probably sound like I'm about 80 years old, but honestly, I could just feel everything on my body just going, it's just not not good after that launch, is it?
It's not. It's just not pleasant. It just becomes a little. I don't know. Like it's not enjoyable. The launch is ace. The launch and into that little dip is phenomenal. It really is. And whatever they put in, I hope that they just leave that bit in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But, after that, for me, it just doesn't really do anything, and it's just vibration upon vibration. And I really do dislike the inversion on there, because it's just uncomfortable just dropping round onto that horrible restraint.
I've got a fantastic idea. Get some lap bar trains on it and let's keep it going.
No. I just don't think, like, I know obviously this is an Intamin, but I don't think like wing coasters they always have that little bit of a vibration, and because this sits on the top of the track, it's even more so. So nah, just get a modern LSM where it's just 2 people.
Yeah. Can I just say though, it still rides better than Rap Terror, King's Dominion. Anyway, what are we doing? Is it another scare maze time?
Yeah, I think so.
We've got one more to do.
Ahí, pero me tienes que...
¡Hemos ganado! ¡A ver! ¡Ese va con trampa, ¡Es que claro!
A ver, por aquí, por aquí.
Right then, slight change of plan. The next scare maze is currently not open. They are on timed intervals, so I'm just going to look at the board. So today, this scare maze, which I will give the name in a minute, 11:30 till 2 o'clock, and then 3:30 until 8 o'clock. Park closes 8:30 on the app. On the website it's 8 o'clock. But yeah, they do run the scare mazes on time slots. So if you are coming for Halloween, just be mindful of that you might think, oh, I could just sort of bounce from one to the other, but they are open at different times throughout the day. I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's just give the actors a break and so on. But yeah, at the minute, we made a mistake, haven't we, mate?
No, I mean, it is what it is, but I don't actually mind that.
No.
Because you won't hit an actor changeover point now.
No.
The actors will be in there for that time, and then they'll come out, have the break, and then be ramped up again for the end. So, you know what? I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, fair enough. Good point. I hadn't really thought about it like that. So yeah, not much going on in this area for now. So I think it's time to go and do Stampeder.
The second and third best woodies in the country.
Speechless.
That's because it was so good, you see. Lost for words. Fast, ferocious, thrilling, out of control, racing another train. What more could you want from a wooden coaster built in the 90s?
A bulldozer. Absolutely dreadful.
Yeah.
So the queue line was advertised at 30 minutes. I've just had my 40th birthday. I arrived here when I was 36. So yeah, it took a while. We're now going to go and do the saloon show, the Vampires saloon show.
¿Creías que podías escapar?
Déjame ir, let me go.
we've done the Vampires Saloon show. What did you think, mate?
Oh, it was a great show.
Yeah.
You know, catchy soundtrack, bit of fun, bit of audience interaction as well. You know, it's what they do very, very well.
Yeah.
It was just great just to sit there, chill, take it all in, have a laugh, and watch a very good show with some great performance.
Glad you didn't end up on stage then.
Absolutely, it was nice to hide at the back.
Definitely was. And then as we walked out of the saloon, Woody Woodpecker was doing a show. And I've got to say, the entertainment here is always fabulous. It always has been and it always will be. It is one of their biggest selling points. And talking of entertainment, it's time for us to do our last scare maze. I'm going to put Mark on the spot. What was it called again?
Something Living Death, I think.
Okay, we've done Le Merta Viva. I think that's how we're saying it. It was okay. It let in a lot of light. I think Mark's going to talk about that as well. And someone's having a great time behind us. Yeah, it let in a lot of light, and unfortunately the group in front decided to stop and just start chatting to an actor who was not impressed with them. So that kind of ruined it for us. But what did you think otherwise, mate?
Otherwise, I thought it was, you know what, it was okay. It genuinely was okay. Like I say, in the first room though, because it was set in in a marquee, like a lot of the covering just let a lot of light in it. They weren't quite closed correctly, so consequently it was like too light in there.
Yeah.
But other than that, I thought some of the actors were like really good. Cause like there's one point when we was going past, it was like this actor's going to move, this actor's going to move, and then all of a sudden the other one came from the other side. Absolutely hammered me really, because I just didn't see it. But let's say it's just one of them. Like overall, the majority of mazes here we've gone through in the small groups.
Yeah, we have.
It was just obviously unfortunate in this instance that, you know, halfway through the maze, the group in front on, I don't know what they was doing, to be honest with you. They just stood there in that one room for ages.
Yeah.
I felt like going past them at one point, like, are you going to move or what?
Yeah.
And obviously kind of like ruined the maze because they just, they wanted all the scares themselves, really, I think.
It was a bit of a Busch Gardens situation again, where you're going through with people that have sort of, when the actors have seen what they're doing and they're, you know, just messing about in there, the actors have gone, okay, we're not playing anymore. So they kind of backed off, which did ruin the second half of it. But theming in there is very good, and the acting in there was great. But I want to say the acting in all the mazes has been really good. Now, a quick one on the pricing. They are between 10 and €8. And then there is another one, the Cursed Island, which is, I'm just going to, the Isla Matilda, I think it's called, it is €14. So you can get a ticket with them all on. We've done the 3 that we're going to do. The Cursed Island one, I don't think we're going to do it, Mark. What do you think?
No, I don't think we've got time.
I don't think we've got time, no.
No, so you know what? We've done the 3 mazes. The 3 mazes that I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And overall, like the standard of maze, like has been quite high.
Yeah.
You know, the acting, like you say, has been really, really good for the first day as well. And obviously, we all know that they get better as they go along and they learn how to bounce off each other. So, you know, it has been a really good start to the Halloween season at PortAventura.
Yeah, absolutely. Like entertainment across the board has been fabulous. Can't get the words out. If you are coming to PortAventura whilst Halloween's on, give it a go. Something to quickly mention actually is if you do come midweek before the British school holidays, the rides will be very, very quiet. I was here 2 years ago on October weekdays and I was walking on everything. There is a vlog on the channel, I will link it in the top of the screen. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. But yeah, so I actually forgot to mention when talking about off-peak days here at PortAventura that if you do come midweek whilst the British schools are in and everyone's in work, some days there will be scare mazes not open and there will not be some of the shows on, and for example like the Lagoon show won't be on. So it is very much diet Halloween. But if you come at the weekend in September or October, you will get the full Halloween experience, but it will be super busy. Like the rides will be busy, the shows will be busy, the park will be busy. So my top tip, if you can afford it, is just get the fast pass, especially if you've not been here before or you've not been for a while. Just consider the fast pass. It is about €50 to get all of the coasters done, so it's worth considering, definitely worth considering. Sorry, it doesn't include Uncharted, that is an extra €23. Train's coming past. All aboard. That one's for you, Steve. Yeah, so just bear that in mind. If you are coming to Halloween here at PortAventura midweek, October, It is very quiet, but not everything will be open. Come at the weekend, it is very busy. Everything will be open, so I guess it depends what you want out of it. But we've just walked down to El Diablo. It's absolutely rammed, so we're going to go and find something else to do. Maybe an ice cream. Dragon Con. First time in how many years, mate?
2.5 years, near enough now.
Yeah.
So it's a bit rough around the edges these days. You know, it's one of them. Like, wondered how long it's got left, but it definitely looks as though it's been painted up a bit.
Yeah, it does.
It feels like it's like got a new fresh coat of paint on it, so more than likely going to stick around for a bit longer, which, you know, I'm not upset about. But I feel like it's past its sell-by date a little bit.
Yeah, same. It's it really is showing its age. But when you see that view, I know it's not in focus, but when you see that view when you're walking up this way towards Shambhala Dragon Con, it'd be a shame to lose that. It is very rough. It's very uncomfortable. I don't know what the answer is. Do they retrack it? Is it worth it?
I wouldn't have said it was worth it, to be honest with you, because, like, you know, it's replacing basically like for like, but technology's moved on these days.
Massively.
You know, and maybe not get a B&M or I feel like maybe, I don't know, I feel like I really could do with like a B&M invert.
Do you think?
I just, you know, I know that B&M aren't in a great place right now, but I just feel like it'd add something to it. I feel like that's what the part needs along.
I've always thought they'd get one.
Yeah.
It's just never happened. But yeah, it's just very uncomfortable. But it's what it is. I think everyone knows it's not a very comfortable ride these days. But yeah, see what happens with it, I guess. Will be fair to say that me and Mark are a little bit knackered, so we're waiting for the Halloween anniversary parade, and then after that we'll do our wrap up of the day here at PortAventura World. We are still at PortAventura, honestly, but it's a bit dark out there now, so we are finishing the video in front of a, well, closed shop. How's your day been, mate?
I have thoroughly enjoyed today. It's probably one of my favourite PA days I've ever had, I think.
Yeah.
It's just been good. It's had a nice atmosphere about the place. I mean, there's no getting away from it that it does have its flaws.
Yes.
Operationally wise, it's not great. Like, you know, the dispatches at 5, and there's times in the Stampeder queue that, what? we just didn't move what felt like maybe 10, 15 minutes. We just didn't budge at all, and the trains were still going round. It's not like it broke. But that aside, they do entertainment very, very well.
Yeah.
And I think that for me, coming to PA is not about getting on the rides as such. It's about enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the shows, enjoying the Roman actors that they have. And like, you could be anywhere in that park other than around Shambhala and you know it's a Halloween event. They've just gone all out for it, and that is what I thoroughly enjoyed. Roman actors doing the job, you know, jumping out, interacting with guests, phenomenal. More of that needs to be done, I think, because you know, it's just made the day. It's just been a great day with a great atmosphere. Phenomenal.
I agree, completely agree. I think, like Mark says, he's literally hit the nail on the head. This park does entertainment fantastically. It is their thing. They are fantastic at entertainment. Shows, scare zones, scare mazes, they go all in. They don't mess about with it. You could tell that they are throwing massive amounts of money at entertainment every year. Operationally, the park is really bad. Like, the ride operations are really bad here. You cannot get away from that. And even if you blame it, you can't blame it on one thing. You can't just say, oh well, it's the staff or it's Fast Pass. It's just really bad, like really bad. But anyway, away from that, I've had a fantastic day. I've really enjoyed Mark's company. I've really enjoyed being here for PortAventura Halloween 2025. If you want to know anything about this event that we've not mentioned, please do let us know in the comment section below. We'll try and answer as best we can. If you have enjoyed this video, please do give it a like. It's a little thumbs up below. Please give us some hype points. It's a new thing on YouTube. I don't get it yet either. Please subscribe. Many thanks for watching. See you next time.